We are on the precipice of the playoffs here on Friday Night Hockey as HQML Season 8 continues, and a lot is on the line tonight. And we are here to bring it to you on Friday Night Hockey. I am Winners with the One. I'm here with Dr. Killinger. How are you, man?
I'm doing pretty well here. It's Friday night, playing some hockey.
Yes, we are. And we're in a pretty good position here, I think, as far as the season goes. Every team numerically has a chance to make the playoffs right now.
Sorry,
I'm
you caught,
looking
you caught
at
me drinking beer. Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
I just thought you were pausing at the
Reflecting on the yes.
yes, the depth of it all. But yes, it is a very profound thing. As the Mighty Dicks are playing 4 games tonight, they are at the bottom of the division, but depending on how they play tonight, they could earn a spot in the playoffs. They'll be playing Team Fancy first in 2 games, and then following that, we will see them take on the Utopic Unicorns. Each of these teams jostling for those bottom 2 playoff spots. Now, the first 2 have already been clinched, and Dr. Killinger, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Knights of Jerusalem are the first seed in the playoffs. They have won the division of HQML Season 8.
Wow. All right.
Talk about a comeback, huh?
Yeah, Claude gets his day, huh?
Yes, he does. That's a team that they started out. They had a tough go of it in their first few efforts here in HQML, but they have made it all the way to the top. So they have secured a spot in the playoffs. We will not see them tonight, nor will we see Leaf Sucks, who have secured a spot as well with 9 points, 10 and 9 points respectively. They are at the second place of the division. So that leaves Monty Quest, who is with 7 points, Team Fancy with 5. They'll be trying to add to that tonight. The Utopic Unicorns with 4 and the Mighty Dicks with 3. So mathematically, everybody still has a chance. I love seeing that on the last week of the season. That's good league parity right there.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, I feel like, that's an accomplishment. It's not a lot of seasons have really been that way. We've usually had 1 or 2 teams that get knocked out early.
Yeah, and we saw Weekly Now. They did not make it through the season. They disbanded partway through, and that is a very solid team itself, but they are out of the league and out of competition, so that left 6 teams. So that kind of widened things for everyone. So now it sets up a very interesting evening of esports here on the Independent Broadcast Network. We are live from the Royale with Cheese Arena on the fastest internet backbone in the world in Chicago, Illinois. And we will be seeing Team Fancy and Mighty Dicks take the ice first, and it looks like they're going to have full teams.
Indeed, yeah. And here we go. In red for the Mighty Dicks, we have Matt, Dick Wernham, Dick in a Tree, and Dick Van Dyke. And in blue for Team Fancy, we have Big Fancy Throws V, Fancy Frenchie, PK Pafancy, and Marchie.
Yeah, both these teams bringing out some good lineups here as the opening draw takes place. And we'll see Big V try to move his way through. He's in position, shoots and scores! 15 seconds into, if my math is correct, Killinger, into the first period, Big V finds a seam in the defense and shoots and scores to make it 1-0. Team Fancy already on the board, so it's already a hole to dig out of for the Mighty Dicks. They've had many nights like this. We'll see how they do. Like I said, they have 4 games tonight on the schedule. They missed one, I think, because I think they rescheduled the one that was from last week's DVD. Their captain was at QuakeCon. But here's a steal again, and Big V loose on the breakaway. Plenty of room here, and just lobs one over the net. And Dick Van Dyke playing in the net for the Mighty Dicks currently, and so he will watch that one sail over him, and now they're going to try to break out. Here is Dick Wernham pass down to Matt. Is that the real Matt? I'm not sure, but we'll know very quickly if it is. He will start. That's a Matt-like pass to Burn Wordham. And where's he going to take this? He will send it up to the point, and they will gather this back at center ice. So lots of offensive pressure coming in from the Mighty Dicks. A nice pass from Matt to Burn Wordham, a.k.a. Dick Wordham, and they will tie it up at 1 with that one. And that was just a great offensive maneuver and good passing.
Indeed, yeah. Very Matt-like. If it's not even the real Matt, who knows? What difference does it make?
Yes, as long as they're playing like the real Matt, then they are truly the real Matt, because the Matt that is in one's heart is the true Matt. And now here is again Big V. Loose, gets around a couple. He's going to take a shot from the impossible angle. Dick Van Dijk on the save will get this one back out to center ice, and that's a chance if he can get away. And swarming on him is Team Fancy. So this will go back to Dick Van Dijk. Long pass to Dick in a tree. And Matt chasing it down. PK in the net. Always one of the strong goalies in Hockey Question Mark. And this is Hockey Question Mark. It is a free-to-play game. It is made by Cryptic Sea, and you can get it for free at hockeyquestionmark.com. And it has seen an influx of new players that is just phenomenal in the past couple of weeks, as they've done a little bit of a recruitment drive, Killinger. So we've got a whole lot of new players, and hopefully some of those guys will hang around and make their way to this league as well. That shot hung around over the net and out. And now it will be Dick Wernham now trying to get this to Dick in a tree. And they will at least jostle this one in. And so Frenchie now handling the puck. Vern Wernham back with it. He will shovel this back to the blue line. And that one's going to be let go. Dick Van Dijk coming out to play it. And he's going to fire back into the opposite corner. And stolen chance here. Dick XXX. Put another one on the board for the Mighty Dicks. And this is the kind of offensive output they needed. They're really they've only got 3 points in the division, but if they can come away with some wins tonight, they can punch their ticket to the playoffs of HQML Season 8. Long distance shot. PK on the save. Rebound. Not able to get much on that, but here's one from the back, and PK with the stop will turn it aside. So now here is Burn Wernham, and Big V will take it. And now they will wrestle in the corner. The pass out to Marchie will be taken. Here is Matt, and he will use the boards to get this out. And a long shot coming in. That will go wide. Still picked up, though, Team Fancy on the move offensively. And now the Mighty Dicks will recover the puck, and they are on the move. Dick in a tree trying to get past a couple of guys there, but Team Fancy will recover. Here they go. And puck's still loose, though. And again, here is Matt. Loose on the break. He's got room. He will fire, and off the post, going in for the rebound, and it will go wide. But that's going to trickle out on the other side. And almost another chance again for the Mighty Dicks, who are really opportunistic on offense right now, and that is a good sign for this team.
Yeah, I feel like historically the Mighty Dicks have had some attendance problems, and now we're seeing them with all 4 players, and they really seem to be firing on all cylinders.
Absolutely, man. They play very well even when they don't have the personnel. I mean, we've seen them play with 2 guys on the ice, even just recently, but they do well with the personnel that they have. But yeah, having a full team, as we have found in Hockey Question Mark, definitely improves your chances. And so now we will begin the second period. 2-1 lead for the Dicks. Can they keep this going? Here is Matt turning this one around, and he was trying to set something up in the slot there. It will go just a little bit high. Here's a long shot. Dick Van Dijk will watch this go wide to the left. And so the Dicks will take it back again. Here is Matt carrying it across the crease. He will send them one way and get a chance the other way, as here's a shot. And it looked like that might have gotten blocked on the way in. And so Team Fancy with a chance to counter here. Several guys on him. He's going to go ahead and launch, and Marchie from downtown will tie things up for Team Fancy with a very nice backhander. And so at the 4-minute mark and some change, we are tied. But here's one off the draw, off the post. And Matt already trying to get something happening from that face-off. He will turn and burn here, but it is taken away, and now he will maybe be the first one to get back at this. He does. He will spin and fire as Dick in a Tree is there, and Dick Wernham will take it, but now Team Fancy will get the clear, but not for long. Here is Matt once again sending it through behind the net now. And we have battled for this. Here is Dick in a Tree, send in front beautifully, a little heavy on the touch there, and so not able to settle that down. And so here comes Big V, possibly no, stolen once again. And look at the moves. My goodness, Matt shoots and scores. And that is definitely a Matt-like goal right there, as he had people draped on him and is still able to get one in, 3-2. Here's a chance off the draw for Team Fancy. Shoots off the crossbar and part of the side post, too, it looked like. So a little help from the framework there, and Dick Wernham will dump this in for the Mighty Dicks. 3 minutes left in the second period of a very exciting game so far. Playoff implications are on the line, and it's enough to leave me tongue-tied here, Kellinger. It's a momentous occasion here on Friday Night Hockey.
Yeah, that was a goal you don't see a lot of ever.
Yeah, with the way
impressive.
the league has improved, it's a lot more difficult to just be a one-man show and just kind of work your way through everybody. You need to get your passing going, get your positioning up, and we're seeing the fruits of that as the game improves, and having new players in is definitely going to help a lot as they get accustomed to trying to play this game. It is a very difficult game, and that was a difficult shot that is blocked. Team Fancy back skates to get this, and Big V, 2-on-1 break, he gets it in. Dick Van Dijk got a piece of it, but he still finds the corner even so to tie things up once again. 3-3, and this one is a lot more exciting game than many might have expected. But Team Fancy, a very solid team. This is a team that has been around for a while, and now look at the beautiful pass there from Big V to Marchie, and not much of a chance if you're sitting in net watching that take place in front of you. So Team Fancy with a nice goal there to take the lead, 4-3, 1 minute and a half left in the second period. Here's Big V now from the back. He will be looking for Marchie up the ice, who's already there waiting. And he will just lob this one in on the dump. Dick Van Dijk coming out to play it. And he will look for the long pass, which is broken up. But here's the shot coming in. The save made, PK. And that's a tough one for a goalie. You never know whether he's going to go for the player that's there or on. Close in, another big one from PK. And he may have to go again. Here is Matt. Look at the moves. Oh, my goodness, off the post. Wow. I tell you what, man. Whew. So back the other way. Here is Team Fancy. The shot off. He got enough of it to keep it out. And it goes on the line, but not over. That is no goal. So it's just a Hasek-like effort by Dick Van Dijk to keep that out of the net and kind of at least keep his team in it here. 4-3, still 17 seconds left, second period. Long shot, PK, plenty of time to see that and react to it. So now sent around to Marchie. Will he have time to do anything with this, or will they just let time expire? He will launch, and that will go wide. And that will do it for the second period. And what a couple of periods we've seen so far. If this is any indication, Kildre, I think we've got some great games to play here tonight. And the Mighty Dicks certainly showed up to fight their way into the playoffs.
Yeah, this is a very competitive match. This is, I only hope the rest of the matches tonight can be this good.
Me too. Off the draw. Oh, how did that not go? He doesn't see it. But they finally cleared off the line. A little bit of help from his teammates. And there's another one off the rebound, which will go off the side of the net. And again, the Mighty Dicks have it back. Moving through, trying to shovel it through. Matt gets his own rebound and picks it up and throws it in for a hat trick. The Matt trick will tie us up at 4, 30 seconds in to the third period. Now the puck is gone. Goodbye.
There it is.
And hello, right there at center ice. Yeah. Sometimes those take an interesting path when they land, but that one fairly safe in the neutral zone and now cleared down for DVD to take into the corner. And they try to stop him with a leaping block, but now back at center ice, it will be the Mighty Dicks on the move. Dick in a tree. He's got room. Oh, he just tries to wrist one. Does not go. Will be cleared out. And wow, the puck took an interesting bounce in front. And rolling, still spinning puck. And Dick in a tree will try to settle this down and get it back. And a collision at center ice will let Team Fancy have it back. Yes, he's got room. And he will backhand one that goes just shy of the crease. Here's one going back the other way, but the rebound, swatted at and out of the net still. So a good break there for the Dicks. And now here is Team Fancy. Marchie with the puck. He's got several options to play here. He will wait for his team to skate forward. Probably looking for Big V there. He's going to go ahead and dump this in, though. And the Dicks will get to it first. Dick in a tree. Now scooting it over to Dick Wernham. As he is quickly picked up, and there's Matt. And they will battle with bodies rather than the puck. And so this will drift back into the Mighty Dick zone. Here is Marchie. Carrying it around, Dick Wernham. Stolen. Recovered. And again, the Mighty Dicks are on the move, but held up there by Team Fancy as 3 of them were there to make a defensive stop. And so now puck's still loose here in the neutral zone. And it will finally go all the way back for PK to take a, well, what's it going to do with this? Oh, collision there. And so Big V will go ahead and send this around the boards. And this is getting very physical here in the latter part of the third period as things get more intense, as if they could not already be more intense. This has been a thrill-packed game from start to wherever we're at. Not quite close to the finish, 1:40 left. And the spinning move by Matt, look at the, oh my goodness. And he tries to, the last touch on it there, the spin move. He's going to set it up in front, that one blocked. And so he pretty much beat the whole team there and went for a little flourish at the end. But it was not to be as Marchie now taking it. Matt does disrupt things, and puck is loose in the slot. And now they will get it. And the long distance shot going in, Marchie! And Marchie has a hat trick for Team Fancy with the long distance hello to make it 5-4 with about a minute left. And the Mighty Dicks quickly off the draw. The answer from Matt. He puts it top shelf for Mama Keeps the Cookies. And his 4th goal of the game will tie things up once again at 5. Wow. I feel bad for the millions of people who are not watching this one.
Yeah, this
they
is the
are
best
missing
game
a
we've
corker.
had in a long time. Long time.
Yeah, it helps to have full teams, Kildre, I have to say. But all these guys seem especially fired up. Here's a shot and waved away by Dick Van Dijk, but it will be gained again by Team Fancy as the shot from the other side of the point will not go. Here is that Matt? I believe it is. He will go ahead and fire from distance. What a save. Oh, my. As Ace Bulf is now in the goal for Team Fancy with a huge, huge stop there. 14 seconds left. And that was as big a save as you're going to see. He just pretty much saved the game for them. And 5 seconds, 4 coming in, blocked. And no, it was inevitable. This will go to overtime.
First game out of the night, man. Ooh.
Wow.
I don't know. It's going to be tough. I mean, even though these two teams are going to play again after this, it's still a tough act to follow.
Indeed it is. And, I did get on the subreddit at r/hockey ? And tell people that, we're probably going to have a open skate. Anybody can skate in between these games unless there's overtimes or extra time or something like that. And sure enough, we have an OT period here. But the Mighty Dicks hoping to close this out quickly, but it is stolen. Big V, the head move. He's loose. He shoots. Oh! Does not make it in. And those are the kind of shots that he really excels at. So not surprising to see Big V take a shot from there. And Ace Bulf covering that corner well. Speaking of goalies, I heard from Dick Van Dijk today that we may be using his mod for the next season of HQML, the one that has full body collision for the goalies.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So it may not be ready for the LHL per se, but we're the HQML. We'll try anything. Here's a shot coming in. What a save! Dick Van Dijk gets that one out of here. And he is not normally a goalie himself, but he is playing very well at the position tonight. And that was a game saver from him. So everybody between the pipes has been superb so far, even though both these teams have scored 5 goals, but those were very tough goals. Yes. So now here is Big V, and he will begin things from the back for Team Fancy, looking up the ice. He'll go ahead and launch this one going through, and Dick Van Dijk will turn it aside. So it will be the Mighty Dicks gaining the puck once again. Here they go. Matt with it. He chips one through. Beautifully done. Dick in a tree is loose. Shoots. Scores! Oh. Dick in a tree off the beautiful feed from Matt. And he finishes the job. And the Mighty Dicks win a thriller in overtime for our first game tonight on Friday Night Hockey.
Yeah, I feel like I need a cigarette.
Holy shit. Oh, man. Yeah, and we got the replays of that as well. But, yes, we are casting this. And if you're not watching now, you should probably watch later. Because, yeah, you should be, fuckers. We've been doing this for 2 years, man. We've put on one of the best casts on Hitbox for damn sure. Certainly we have done hundreds of these things. International games, LHL, whatever league you want to, I was the first one that went behind the Iron Curtain that the Russians allowed to cast.
Uh-oh.
Siders in, but they said that it was better than the KHL games that they see on Russian TV. So for that, I'll always love them. Big up to our friends in Russia that play the game. And
sure.
So we are wasting no time getting into game 2 of this 2-game series. And it looks like the lineups are similar.
I don't see much change. Yeah, the starting lineups are identical.
Yeah, dance with the one that brung you, as they say. So here's one chipped through. DVD will be there to make the save, and he will fling this along the boards. It will be back to Big V and he will just let Ace Bulf handle this. And it's good to see Ace Bulf back in the game. He was away for a while, and he doesn't seem to have missed a step in coming back. It's like riding a bicycle, and maybe more physically demanding in ways than riding a bicycle. I don't know, you know. I don't know if Lance Armstrong would agree with me, but certainly the mechanics of hockey ? Remember that they are playing this in first person. They are seeing it at ice level, and the controls are difficult to master, but these guys, we always say it, they make it look easy, and we always assure people that it is not easy.
Almost definitely not.
What a stop there as Big V was winding up, and Matt just got a stick in the air to take that one down. And so this one a little bit more deliberately paced, I suppose. Somebody score in the first 15 seconds, but still a heavy pace on the ice as both these teams are working for position. Here is Frenchie now. He will send this across, and the Dicks get it back. And he's looking for Dick in a tree on the long cross-ice pass, gets him there. And just nice patience to just wait for him to go around, but then he kind of got stuck on him. But here's a chance, and quickly sent away by Ace Bulf. He saw that one coming.
Yeah, I'm still processing the last game.
Yeah, that was incredible. But that's the kind of effort that the Mighty Dicks need here. As like we said, I believe the Knights of Jerusalem have 10 points in first place, and you get 2 points for a win. So now the Mighty Dicks have 5, and they will be looking to at least get another win or two here tonight to get a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they're going to need the 7 here. So they got 3 more games tonight, though. They can do it.
Yes, right after this, they will be playing the Utopic Unicorns, UU as we say. So it's a long night for the Dicks, but there is potential to this could be the greatest night in their franchise's history. We talked to here's a nice steal, and the backhand goes wide. I don't know if he was expecting to be that open, that close to the net, but now sent along the boards. And this will be Frenchie turning for this. Dick Wernham with the moves. Matt in front again. He's going to work his way around. Oh, he had him there. Had him there on the side of the net waiting. That does not go. Long shot coming. That will go wide, but it will bounce in front. Possible chance here. And that is shut down by Matt. He is seemingly all over the ice tonight. But that one knocked away from him and almost towards the net. So Team Fancy now jockeying for position. We'll see Marchie turn and fire. This one goes wide. And DVD will go ahead and clear. So they will have to gather things back up at center ice. But here's a long shot. And Ace Bulf will watch this go wide to the left. And again, back to the Dicks. The shot off the side of the post as they are working that left side. With 10 seconds left now, Big V will go ahead and send one from distance. And that will be tossed away by the Ducks, or the Dicks. The Ducks, the Dicks. Another team with a long and storied history here in HQML and Friday Night Hockey. I believe they have been part of pretty much every season that we've done.
They're about the.
I'm sorry?
I think they're the oldest team in HQML.
I believe that you're correct, Killinger. And here they've got a chance off the draw. What a save, Ace Bulf! Oh, as Matt was coming in, wasting no time off the face-off. And so, yeah, you have to be on your toes constantly in the net. And so now Dick in a tree will get this back for the Dicks. Double teamed quickly. They will try to poke this loose. And they do. That's going to land beautifully. He tries to do the spin to get one on frame, but it will not go. He does get it back here, as that is Marchie, and he's been really working back there. Marchie and Frenchie, not to confuse one with another. They've both been very solid tonight for this Team Fancy team. And really, I think that if they win this, I'm not going to do the math on this, but I'm pretty sure they could clinch a playoff spot with a win.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget who they play next, but it's possible.
Hey, Team Fancy, I believe that this will be their last game of the night. But yeah, it's a little bit more complicated when you take in the Mighty Dicks numbers, because they also will have to play the Utopic Unicorns, who also have a mathematical chance of getting in to the third or fourth spot tonight for the playoffs. So each of these games has long-term implications, or at least if you consider the playoffs long-term. And you know, everybody would like to get their name inscribed for eternity on the Blood Dragon Memorial Cup, which is with the head of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on the top. It's the most prestigious cup in hockey, ? There is no doubt about that. There's so much history behind it, and so much history behind that shot as Big V gets another one from the Big V spot. You skate right across the blue line and lay the hammer down from that right side. Got another chance here in Marchie. So suddenly, within the course of a few seconds, this was a 0-0 game, and now Team Fancy, with 2 quick goals, has changed things around dramatically here halfway through regulation. We're about 2.5 minutes left in the second period, but here's the answer from Dick Wernham. As the puck drifted to him and he was there to make the shot, Matt will get credit for the assist, and so they do pull one back. It is 2-1, but Team Fancy, that just goes to show you those guys can make things happen very quickly. So it's you can't rest for a second out there if you're this Mighty Dick team, and they are playing at a high level. And so high of a level, they had 2 guys in the net just now, and both of them skating out to make the stop. Here is Team Fancy on the move now. Marchie moving it down. He will send this back up. Big V will have to chase it, and he'll have Matt shadowing him as Ace Wolf watches from the crease. Stolen Dick Wernham very nicely there, and he tries to get one on the blade perfectly for that shot, but it does go wide, but it does set him up, and he's going to try to get the pass across, and Ace Wolf saw that coming all the way and breaks that up, and now he will just let Big V handle this one. 1:15 left in the second period, and although things aren't quite as crazy as that first game, this is still an exciting one. Long distance shot. Oh, that was on net. If he didn't, they was going for the redirect there, and the redirect just redirected it completely out of the zone. So that will give a chance for the Dicks here. Shot wide to the left. Matt on the other side here. He will hang on to the puck, and he maybe setting up a pass here. He tries to chip one through, and both of those Team Fancy players are watching for that. And so they're able to break it up. Almost a quick steal there as Marchie looking for an opportunity. And he will follow him all the way out of the zone. Now here they go. Shot coming in. Ace Wolf with the save. Still bouncing in front. Dick Van Dijk shoots and scores. Actually, I'm not sure if who actually touched that last. I have to look at the replay, but he will get credit for the goal. The momentum carries it over the line. It doesn't matter. It's a point. And 2-2 is how we will go into the third period. So, man, another exciting game from
Yeah.
these two teams.
Everyone's just spamming chat. Okay.
Yeah, what else can you say? So we begin the third as, the crowd is restless. So this could go either way. It has been a titanic struggle between these two teams as the first one won in overtime by the Dicks. And could this be destined for overtime as well? Plenty of
We'll
time
find
to
out.
settle it, yeah. And the puck will bounce from one end of the rink to the other. And now here is Marchie. And he will go ahead and launch, and it goes through.
Oh.
The second goal of the game for Marchie will make it 3-2. And again, we're seeing some good combinations of offense from both these teams. We're seeing the long shots, and those are tried and true, but they're also getting in close, making good passes, and just finding each other in traffic. But sometimes you just got to let one go. But there's a nice one there from Marchie to Frenchie. Frenchie in the slot, and he will push that through, just bodies it through. A very physical goal will make it 4-2 for Team Fancy. And will that be enough the way this Mighty Dick team is playing? 3:35 left in regulation. Shot there. I'm not sure if it was shot or if he's just dumping it in. It's hard to tell sometimes because some of these are pretty good shots from the back. But a nice attempt there from Matt, but that will go just shy of the crease. And so now the counterattack coming in from Team Fancy. Over the line, Big Fancy throws V. His second of the game will make it 5-2. And once again, Big V showing what makes him one of the best players in hockey ? Another big goal. And that one, Dick in a Tree will get a little piece of that, and it goes wide to the right. And now the Dicks are taking a long shot. Matt with the chip shot.
Oh. Man.
Out of the sand bunker. It's with a pitching wedge. Makes it 5-3. And so we can't count out this Mighty Dick team just yet. Nor would we.
Yeah, not after the last game.
So things getting interesting here at the end. Once again, look at the moves. As, yes, there is Matt. And he will do the old Dick McButts and just try to work his way through the whole team. But Team Fancy there to get the stop. The pass down to Marchie. Intercepted Dick Wernham. And now Dick Van Dijk. They will both work it deep here as it is Big V. And he will send this down to Marchie. Beautiful pass. Plenty of room. Plenty of time. Roofs it. His third of the game. Once again, Marchie with a hat trick. Makes it 6-3.
Getting a little bit harder to win here for the Dicks.
Indeed. And their night is just beginning. But they're showing us some wonderful things here. And now they're trying to set up in the slot themselves as DVD and Matt trying to work the give and go. But now it will be Marchie once again. He's got room. Fires. This will go wide to the left. And picked up on the other side, Big V, and chipped away. Matt, he's got room. It's the breakaway. It's Matt versus Ace. Ace is coming out, and he'll just go ahead and chip this through. And so Matt with his second of the game makes it 6-4. And again, we cannot count them out. They are hanging in. And this one coming through. Oh, my Big V with a deceptive backhand. He gets a hat trick once again as well. So 7-4. And Team Fancy looks like they may be about to potentially clinch a playoff spot with a win here. We'll have to check the math on that to make sure.
Yeah.
Not entirely for certain, but I think that may get them the third spot in the playoffs. Oh, looking for some fancy moves of his own is Matt. Oh, and a backhander off the line and out. And we are seeing the game played at a pretty high level right now. And so the body move separates him from the puck, and 15 seconds now. And Team Fancy will get the puck back. And they have just about got this one in the books, as they will dump this back into their zone. Ace Wolf with it. DVD coming out. Oh, he almost gets one there at the end. But that'll do it. Put it in stone. These teams split the series as the Mighty Dicks win the first one. Team Fancy wins the second one.
Yeah. I have to tell you what. I waited this till after the game was over to say this. I didn't want to curse it too bad, but Matt is kind of my... If I had to play, say, God forbid this actually ever occurs, don't do this, guys, but fantasy hockey question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Matt is like my Peyton Manning. He is my, like, you've got 30 seconds to tie the game or lose. Go. You know, the clutch guy, you know?
You have to pick a team to, go forth and do battle. Yeah, he's a good one to have on your side. And although he wasn't able to pull that second one out at the end, it was not for lack of trying.
No.
But great performances by Marchie and Big V, too, and especially in that game, too, but also in the game one. And, of course, PK and Ace doing the goalie tandem played very well.
For sure, yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll go for a free skate now until the Utopic Unicorns show up, and that one, in between, we've got time for one game here. So anybody who wants to play is welcome to in the open skate, a tradition here on Friday Night Hockey. Which really, it's everybody's loss who is not watching this. You'll have to watch the YouTube. That's all I can tell you. We do keep all these games on the IBN Casting YouTube. You can go to IBN Casting on YouTube and watch all the Friday Night Hockey and all the other stuff that we do here on the Independent Broadcast Network. And we totally suggest that you do.
Yes, very much. It's youtube.com/c/IBNcasting.
It's easy enough to find.
Or just Google IBN Casting. You'll find it. That's how I find everything on the internet. I don't type
Just
URLs
Google
in the address bar anymore. I just Google it and click on a link.
Yeah, just tell Cortana. If you got the Windows 10.
Hey, Cortana, yeah.
I was helping somebody set up a Windows Phone last night. Yeah, they still have those. And they weren't the real technical savvy kind of people. So I was just, I don't know. You got this Cortana thing. Just talk to it. Just tell it what you want. They've got algorithms to figure all this shit out. Well, I want to watch movies on there. Just press that microphone button and say, I want to watch movies.
Yeah, hey Cortana, play movie.
Yeah.
Google Now will play music. If you've got a Google Music subscription or music just on your phone, you can tell it, okay Google, play whatever, and it'll listen and play.
Well, it looks like our open skate is a 2v1 currently, as Super Hot Glue is there taking on Gabe. with the help of Matt. Yes, we are talking about technology. We are truly living in the future.
Indeed, yeah. You've got a fucking tricorder in your pocket every day now. Think about it.
Sure, and IBN has a virtual caster even who will be here with me on Tuesday as LHL on DGL once again continues. Hopefully we'll have I'm hoping for at least double the viewership of tonight, maybe. It's funny. As we will be covering the LHL preseason, which is getting underway. And the LHL season is, I think they said this was the quickest turnaround they ever had. I think this is due to the fact that they have the recruitment drive, a bunch of new players. So LHL and RSL are already, they've done their draft. They're beginning their season. Yeah, you got 100 people that'll watch that. And we have, 2 viewers. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate the 2 viewers that we have. We love
Very
it.
much so.
Thank you, Super Hot Glue. And there he is. He scores. Super Hot Glue. The star player from the Utopic Unicorns. And yes, we're going to talk him up because he showed up. He watches the fucking stream.
Woo.
And while we've got time, I'll go ahead and address something that came up indirectly, but still pointedly the other night in one of the other casts. There are some new streamers coming in, and we're happy for that because, I'm already doing 2 nights of hockey a week. It's very difficult for me to add any more to that. So we are thankful for the new guys. I believe one is named Hyperlord and DCat. I watched Hyperlord last night, and he did very well. But somebody said something like, finally we have a streamer who understands hockey strategy. Now, Dr. Killinger's already taken a couple of steps back, I could tell, because he knows me well enough to know. Okay, I don't go through my bona fides very often, but I played hockey for many years, and we won a few tournaments, lost a few, and I was the goalie on those teams. So I wore the C as the captain, which if you know anything about hockey, you know that being a goalie and a captain is a rare and distinct honor, and I took it as such and was very proud of my accomplishments. And yeah, I don't know if you could say I played at a high level. I think unless you count the playing against teams like the Shreveport Mudbugs, that's fairly high level for a guy that didn't start playing the game or know that he was good at the game until his 20s. But yeah, I do have a bit of experience in playing hockey, so yes, I do understand hockey strategy. Now, it's sort of a joke in the other games that I cast. How long is it going to take before somebody says, does this guy even understand this game? It's just one of those laughable things, but it is something that up with which I will not put in hockey ? Because even if you take all of my physical hockey accomplishments off the board, you have to take into consideration the hundreds of games that I've casted for this community, that international games, that's games in Europe, in Russia, and for the various North American leagues for the past couple of years. You like to think that you pick up a thing or two about the fucking sport from sitting here and watching it. So that's just, I just had to throw a little shade. And that was a prominent member of the community talking that shit. And let me just say, that is why, as I've said before, people don't always take you that seriously. But anyway, on we go here as we are in the midst of an open skate, and it is 4-1 the red team, and now we're starting to see people come in. And so thank you for, I don't usually like to talk about myself too much. What we're really here for is the community and the leagues and the players and the viewers. When they show up, we're whether it's one or whether it's 1,000, we are there for that reason, and we appreciate you very much. But yeah, sometimes, especially when you've got a bunch of young guys, and everybody wants to go dick measuring, and you got to flop one out on the table. In the words of the late great Milton Berle, I'm only going to pull out enough to win.
That's a good quote.
It is, yes. He was known as Mr. Television, and was known for having a giant phallus.
Or so the story goes, yeah.
Yes. You can't say that these casts aren't entertaining, Killinger.
No, I can't say that. Especially you got the Mighty Dicks playing, and yeah, it's great. It works on so many levels. Most of them are pretty immature, but still many levels.
Well, we're only matching the maturity level that we're given. Okay, let me see what DVD has sent us in Steam. Winning the next 2 games after this. Oh, but there's a beautiful one from to Gabe. And Gabe has 3 goals in this open skate that I've totally not been paying attention to because I've been ranting. But yes, if the Mighty Dicks win the next 2 games against the Utopic Unicorns, they will be in the playoffs, because that would end them tied for 4th with the series wins tiebreak. So basically the Mighty Dicks have to win both games against the Utopic Unicorns coming up next.
All right. Well, there you go. There's the bar.
Thank you for that, Dick Van Dyke. But the shot off the line, NHL Killer is going to finish it off to make it 6-3. And so now, as we start to fill things out, and we've got full teams almost, we've got 3 blue players, and Matt will get his 4th of this game. And yeah, like you said, if you're picking sides for fantasy hockey of any kind, yes, or if it's one of those, your life depends on who you pick for your hockey team to go against another theoretical hockey team, I would say that Matt is a good choice. And I think he might have gone first in the LHL draft too, but Super Hot Glue, also a good choice with his 3rd of the game. As Gabe says, where mama keeps the cookies. Yeah.
Yes.
We have covered that, yes.
No matter what anybody says, you have made at least that much impact on this community. There are some winter-isms.
Don't remember the dumb catchphrases stolen from all the great hockey casters over the years of the NHL and all the farm leagues and all the guys on the radio and greats like Pat Foley and many others. Doc Emmerich, of course. Mike Lang, big favorite.
Yeah, wasn't there that interview with not even knowing how to skate?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Doc Emmerich has never played the game of hockey.
So when's this Doc Emmerich guy going to understand hockey strategy?
Yeah, he doesn't understand the game. Why is he talking about it? Yeah. Oh, but man, is 5th. We talk about that kind of shit a lot, man, because this is entertainment, right? Yeah. You could be watching Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones, and apparently most people are tonight, or they're watching something besides this. But it is an entertainment product, and so you have to be at least keep it lively, right? So you could have the guy that is a super hockey nerd that knows all this stuff, and he's just sitting there going, well, what you gotta do here is so nobody wants to hear that shit. The handful of people that do, you know, I don't know if they would add to the numbers here or not. There was a controversy earlier about our friend Richard Lewis, who you may know from Esports Heaven, and he casts Counter-Strike, but the Rising Hippo, the nice one there off the rebound, will get the credit for the assist. And this is a 9-4 game as we're going to the third. And yes, that was a very nice pass. But there was a Counter-Strike cast earlier today where he apparently, they were drinking Beck's on camera, and he got into it pretty heavily, and so it was one of those kind of casts. And some people thought it was great because, it makes things more fun. But then some people are just, well, you're being unprofessional and you're not telling us the strategy of Counter-Strike and what all the teams are trying to do strategically. And it's like, who cares?
Yeah, and don't let anybody know I've been pounding Shriners all night.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Did I say that out loud? Oh. Matt.
Oh, Matt.
Never ceases to amaze.
Goodness. That is 6 goals in this 10-4 effort. And don't forget, after this, the Mighty Dicks have to win 2 games against the Utopic Unicorns to get into the playoffs. Can they do it?
Well, Dick Van Dijk was saying in chat, if either of the two teams sweep the series, if either of the teams win both games, then they'll get into the playoffs. If they split it, then Team Fancy's in the playoffs.
Okay.
So all 3 teams are still in play, so to speak. Their fates are still to be decided.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, I love that everything comes down to the last week of the season. I think it says good things about the league that we've got here. Now, a lot of people, I have to take up for HQML too, because, I always see people fail to mention it, because they think it is, a joke league. There's a difference between not serious and joke, okay? And some of you fuckers need to learn that. That this is a beer league. It is a fun league. It is for anybody. We don't have a draft. We don't have all that cool stuff. We don't have trades. But anybody can make a team. Anybody can play. And we will talk you up like superstars, such as Matt with his 7th goal of the game, Super Rock Glue with his 2nd assist. But, I mean, that's part of it. And that's why this is the longest running Hockey Question Mark show. This is why this is the one hockey effort that is sanctioned by the developer, Cryptic Sea, is because it's for the people. It's for, just like Wu-Tang is for the children, HQML is for the people. And I do not think that lessens it in any way. I have really enjoyed the LHL. I've enjoyed doing the casts. I'm looking forward to the Tuesday night casts of LHL and DGL coming up very, very soon on the Digital Gaming League Twitch TV. But yeah, it's a different kind of beast. And so you have to, I don't know, there's room for all of it. And I think all of it is very important to the growth of the game. And a lot of these guys that may not have been eligible for LHL, the new guys coming in, they're all welcome here. You can start right now as well. Sure. After we wrap up this season,
join a team or make your own.
Yeah. And there's no pressure. It's a good time on a Friday night, and certainly Matt is having a good time on a Friday night as he's. I've lost track of how many total goals he has scored tonight, and he will be called upon to try to score some more for the Mighty Dicks after this game. 1:36 left here, and 12-4, 8 of those goals from Matt. So this open skate, well, the fact that there's nobody in the net on either side, that also opens up the floodgates of scoring somewhat.
Yeah, a little bit. There's an NHL killer.
Oh, with his 2nd. So 13-4. And yeah, we started doing these as open skates, and just whoever wanted to show up on Friday and play. And then the next thing you know, we had a full league, and we're still surprised that it made it to 8 seasons, and looking good for the chances of a ninth with the way things are going now. But yeah, it's for the people, and NHL Killer for the people with his third. He will get a hat trick before time runs down here on this open skate. 48 seconds left, and the score is 14-4. The eternal struggle of red versus blue is looking pretty good for red in this game tonight.
Yeah, indeed it is. 14-4. 30 seconds left. Yeah, I don't like them odds if I'm rooting for the blue team. Oh! 14-5.
Oh man, just had to let that one go for the anticipation as gets one very similar there, 14-6. Oh man. So a wild one here in between series. But yes, I think there were studies that showed that the red team usually wins over blue, no matter what. Really? Percentage wise, just a little, but it did favor red. But this one is certainly going to add to that. 15-6, your final of the open skate. For those of you that are keeping track at home, the statistics, if you're scoring at home, or even if you're by yourself, the Mighty Dicks are ready, they say, and the Utopic Unicorns are like, give us a second. And that's fine, because there's a lot on the line here for the Utopic Unicorns. So they have to win both games to get in.
Both the teams do, yeah. And if I remember what DVD said, if they split the series, then Team Fancy goes in. So...
Okay, so I believe that means that, yeah, so Monty Quest will probably, I think that means that they are in either way. I think.
Yeah, I don't have the numbers in front of me, so I couldn't say
I
for
do.
Sure.
Knights of Jerusalem, as we said, went from being, they would show up here at like 4 a.m. local time and just have fun. They really got the spirit of HQML that I've been yakking about throughout that whole fucking open skate. And they're just such a good bunch of guys. And then they suddenly turned things around. The addition of they added a few extra players, of course, Claude Giroux. And so now they're in first place. They are the top seed going into the playoffs. That is a huge turnaround. And they have 10 points. Leaf Sucks is in second place with 9. Monty Quest is third with 7. Team Fancy now, let's see, they start out with 5, so they won a game there, so that makes them have 7.
Mm-hmm.
The Mighty Dicks had 3. They won a game tonight, so they have 5. And the Utopic Unicorns are going into this with 4.
And then you have to take into account how the tiebreakers work, which I can't honestly remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, and that has to do with head-to-head series wins, I believe.
Yeah. Which is why I think if they split, even though Mighty Dicks and Team Fancy both have 7 points, Team Fancy would win that tie. Because they just beat them.
Yeah, this is way too much math for me for Friday night, but I believe that is correct, Kelger.
But the tiebreakers don't work out that way if Utopic Unicorns. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think we've got this. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
But either way, both teams will be looking to try to sweep this 2-game series that is about to take place. Probably at the end of this 2-minute warm-up. I think they're waiting on Super Hot Glue to get back for UU, and they will definitely need him. And so, yeah, we'll go ahead and take this full 2 minutes of warm-up. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitter, too, at IBN Casting on Twitter. We tell you about when we go live with all sorts of things. We'll be going back to a more Rec Tuesday pretty soon, I think, with as we are getting a lot of work done on the game. And more maps are coming, more modes are coming. The game is coming along great. And again, thanks to the people at Screw Attack for showing us such a good time at SGC, and for all of you that we met during that event. What a wonderful event it was. We missed QuakeCon. It sounded like we didn't miss much, but we did, who knows? I think the future of QuakeCon is hinges greatly on how they handle the next QuakeCon.
Yes.
Let's just put it that way. Just talking to the general public, that is the impression that I get. But hashtag Rect, when we do hashtag RectCon, that will be
RectCon.
Yeah. But we will be heading towards Steam Greenlight in August. We invite you to check that out. If you're into arena shooters, if you're into just shooty games in general, we hope that you will check it out. HelloLegitGames.com. And I love that our friend Jordan from the Platformer, the nice write-up that he gave us on his site, that he pointed out that it was from the minds of the Independent Broadcast Network.
A few more people need some credit beyond just that, but
absolutely,
we'll take
yes, it. Absolutely. But we'll take half credit, sure. But we will definitely be covering the game and the leagues that ensue here on IBN. And don't forget, of course, Digital Gaming League will be helping us with that. So, shout out to all our friends at DGL. And I think this game might very well be underway.
I think it is. We already got a close shot there from that looked like Matt. Of course. And might as well get some lineups going here.
For sure.
And so for the Mighty Dicks, in red, we have Dick in a Tree, Matt, Dick Wernham, and Dick Van Dijk. Looks like he's back in goal here. And in blue, for the Utopic Unicorns, we have Cheap Zero Per, Super Hot Glue, Wearing Actual Skates, and Austin. So some good lineups.
Again, yeah, good lineups for both these teams. And here's a shot I want to say by Austin. And, no, Chip Food, man, is going to get that one in. Looked like Austin had it, and then it just kind of got bobbled. See, this is the kind of thing that when the full body collision mod comes in for goalies, and yes, as DVD confirmed, we're going to try to put that in for the next season of HQML. You're going to see some really good goaltending get even better. But both these goalies have made some great saves so far. Dick Van Dijk made one while we were giving the lineups. But now the breakaway coming in, wearing actual skates, loose, shoots, scores, ties it up at 1. And so we might be heading towards another exciting game that millions of people should be watching but aren't. So you'll just have to watch the YouTube. That's all I can tell you. Watch the damn YouTube.
Indeed.
These guys are fighting like warrior poets for empty stadium, and that is not the way it should be. But we appreciate the people who are watching, as we have a tie game on our hands already. Both these teams are trying to win 2 games straight against the other, and there's a good chance here. Oh, maybe one too many extra moves. Oh, he tries to send the pass across, but too much on that. And again, it will go back to Matt on the pass, Dick in a Tree, and he will send it to him, a shot, and that will go wide. So now back up at the point, Dick Wernham. He will go ahead and launch. This will go over the net, but still kept in. Matt will fling one across the crease. And will they get to this? Oh, just a nice little tip there by Super Hot Glue. We'll keep it away from him. So now, again, though, held in their zone, Matt will go ahead and go for the chip shot once again. That does not go, but yeah, they're applying pressure liberally here to the Utopic Unicorns end of the rink. And the Mighty Dicks picking up where they left off in these first two games as they battled hard against Team Fancy, split the series, got a dramatic win in overtime. I agree with you, Kildra. I think that might be one of the best games we have ever seen here on Friday Night Hockey, and we have seen a grip of games here on Friday Night Hockey.
Yeah.
But and the second one also very exciting. Team Fancy coming away with a very convincing win, and so they await the outcomes of these. If these teams split this series, then that will give Team Fancy a guaranteed playoff berth. But here's a shot, and that will go wide as Utopic Unicorns try and get something going on offense as well here. Still very early in the game as we near the 1 minute mark of the first period, still tied at 1. And it is going to be Cheap Zero taking it out to Wearing Actual Skates. Puck loose now. And there will be a chase and race for this one, and we'll go down into the corner. And Utopic Unicorns will hang on. And Cheap Zero at the point, blocked. But he does hold it in. That was a very important play. And so now they will take this along the opposite boards. This was coming through the crease. Dick Van Dijk very alertly will come out and play this, but knocked down. Wearing Actual Skates. This could be a chance as he shoves it. What a save by Dick Van Dijk.
Coming out big.
Oh, my goodness, Dick Van Dijk.
Take no prisoners.
Wow, so that will hold us at 1. And the Mighty Dicks moving it again. There's Matt. Oh, he got a piece of that. It did Austin in the net. He is a very solid keeper for the Utopic Unicorns. And yeah, he will be keeping an eye on Matt wherever he is at on the ice throughout these two games, no doubt. As time will run out here on the first period with a tie game.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be another good one.
Yeah, it's one of our best nights in a while, as it should be. I mean, the playoffs are on the line here.
Mm-hmm, yeah, you got a bunch, 3 different teams here taking it very seriously.
Quickly off the draw, the backhand, and saved by Austin. Dangerous rebound, but Utopic Unicorns will get it back. Pass coming through, Cheap Zero. And this will be broken up, and so Matt will again look for the long pass there, the redirect. Dick in a tree. And Austin will watch it go to the right of the net. And knocked down with the mid-level stick, and yes, bodied up there. And so this will give a chance for the Utopic Unicorns. Super Hot Glue, he sends it into the slot, hoping for someone there. And finally, they will catch up to it. But the puck back in the neutral zone now. Sent back in. Will Austin come out and play this? No, he will let Cheap Zero go ahead and take this. As Dick in a Tree starts to come in for the Mighty Dicks. Wearing Actual Skates now, and they will give and go and start things going. We'll get the pass across here to Super Hot Glue. Beautifully done, and Dick Van Dijk with just a little bit of pressure with the stick will get that out. They don't have to be emphatic. Sometimes you've just got to get enough of the puck to change the direction of where it's going. So now here it is once again, another chance for Utopic Unicorns, broken up, 2 players coming in to stop that. And the chase is on. Wearing Actual Skates is going to get to it first. in his own zone, and we'll see where he goes. This Dick in a Tree is going to battle him back behind the net. Puck going around. Super Hot Glue. Matt on the way to pick this up. Matt gets to it. And where will he go? Oh, somehow that came out in front of the net. Another ridiculous play by Matt. And puck loose at center ice now. And sent back in. We'll see if DVD plays this. No, the long pass will go. Oh, that bounced almost in front there.
Don't own goal. No, don't want that.
Yeah, still spinning, now rolling up along the boards, finally settling down. It will be Dick Wernham who will be the first on the scene for this. Super Hot Glue in pursuit. And he breaks this up. This could be a play here for the Utopic Unicorns. Oh, a little bit of misdirection there. And so it's going to go back for the Dicks. They've got it at the point here, looking for the pass. Oh, right on, but not able to get wood on it. And he will send this into the slot. Nobody home for that either. But they will hold it in at the point. Dick Wernham there for it. And so now Matt will again take it. And he's got options here. Broken up, though. Dick Wernham there to get it back. As the possession game, very strong right now for the Dicks. And here's another shot coming in, knocked down beautifully and settled onto the stick by wearing actual skates. And now here's another shot. This will go wide. Here is Matt. And he was looking to get up at the point there. Dick in a Tree will instead let this go back for DVD. And so an interesting period starts to wind down as we get to the 1 minute mark. And puck loose. Dick Van Dijk taking it, wearing actual skates coming on. He does get the pass off. Matt chips it up to Dick in a Tree. And he looks to see where his teammates are at. He's got Matt up at the left side of the blue line. And it will be Cheap Zero coming away with it for Utopic Unicorns. 32 seconds, and the dump and chase begins. He's got Super Hot Glue moving down to take advantage of this, possibly. DVD there. And, oh, the open net just shot wide. And so things are starting to open up a little bit here at the end of the second period as they're playing a little bit more fast and loose with the puck. Now finally settled back in. Save made Austin. Sent back around. And that will do it for the second period of this game one versus the Mighty Dicks and the Utopic Unicorns.
Man, all those shots on goal and we're still just 1-1.
Yeah. This is going to be a very close battle, I think. And Utopic Unicorns, this is a team that is fairly new. I believe was last season their first season or second? So. I believe it was their first season. And they snuck into the playoffs. And of course, Monty Quest, the team, is kind of based on one of their games where Monty kind of did the old Claude Giroux and took everybody on himself there for a while. He eventually got a second player to help him, but the Utopic Unicorns did get into the playoffs. So they are hoping to do it again, as we've enjoyed having them in the league. A fun team. That again, a team that really gets the whole point of HQML. They show up, they have a good time, and they have won the hearts of many of the fans. And yes, this game does have a huge soccer map. Yes, that is a mod that was made by Tom, the hockey football. Hey, I've casted that too. Ask me if I know anything about soccer or not. Oh, damn it. But yes, we've had international friendlies of that. I don't know if much work has been done on the mod for a while, but it is a fun one to play. Oh, what a huge save there by Austin. But yes, I think all those are available on the subreddit r/hockey question mark. As yeah, Matt will run into a whole bunch of people there. But yes, hockey football. Yeah, 11 players per side. Yes, a giant soccer map. I mean, you're still playing with sticks and stuff. There's only so much modding one can do with the mod, but it plays well and it's a lot of fun. And we had fun playing it and casting it. And yeah, I'm glad that was brought up. I hope that more hockey football is on the way. You never got to cast any of those, did you?
No, I never was part of that. Nope. Though I do know the mod. I remember it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. Good work from our friend Tom. And of course, DVD helps a little bit with that too, I think. And also the infamous sumo.
Oh, I was there for sumo.
Yes, you were there for that one 45-minute match of sumo.
That was just. There's only so much you can do to make a 45-minute sumo match
Yeah,
exciting.
well, Tim Barrett's mouse broke, I think, so he was just playing for time on that one. But yeah, casting something like that. Oh, what a save once again by Austin. We've called his name a lot. He has made some great stops already in this first game of this 2-game series. And this one's still in question as we go under the 2-minute mark of the third period, tied at 1. Something's got to give between these two teams. Remember that both teams need a sweep of the series, this 2-game series, to get into the playoffs for sure. And so something has to loosen up here. And so far, both teams playing it pretty close to the vest. Oh, but a shot goes in and out there as that rattled off a couple of posts. That is as close as you can get. And the Dicks almost had it. And now they will maybe get it back. No, dumped in Utopic Unicorns. And Matt will take it. We'll see if he goes into one-man wrecking crew mode here. He will. The shot coming in. And Austin with a save, and it's on the line. He sweeps it off.
Oh, man.
Wow. What a couple of saves there by Austin as he makes the initial one. It was still wanting to roll in, but he is able to get that out. And a huge, huge play for Austin, Utopic Unicorns. Keep this thing tied. Will we see another overtime game here? Who knows? 35 seconds left to decide it in regulation. Austin coming out now. Matt loose, though. And he will try. He looks in front, doesn't see anything. Long distance shot. He's got it. Digging a tree. And that is classic textbook hockey strategy, motherfuckers. You shoot the puck, crash the net. You got the guy in the back, launch it. You got the guy in front there to pick up the trash.
Not over yet,
and
though.
That is how it is done on the ice in the real sport. And this works the same in hockey, question mark. So time running out. Mighty Dicks will hang on to it here. If they've got the win, and the Dicks will take this one with that late dramatic goal. 2-1 as we go into this second game. And this next one will be our last game of the evening. So it is up to them. They have destiny in their hands, these Dicks.
The dream lives on.
Yes.
The Cinderella story. The team need to win 3 games.
My goodness, can they do it? Utopic Unicorns looked very good there too, and
It did.
have to give a nod to Austin. There's just several stand up and cheer kind of saves there. Has really kept his team in it, and so he will have to do it again here. And it looks like we may see some changes in the lineup for Utopic Unicorns. One thing that they do have as an advantage is that they have a deep bench. They've got a lot of good players to choose from, and they're going to give some ice time to some of them, I suspect, here in this game too.
And I think we're going to be underway.
Which we have to do a reset because, yeah. Or maybe not. No, here they are.
And it looks like they're going to go out with the same lineup.
They brought
So, yeah.
Nova Star in.
Oh, yeah, no, actually, yeah, Nova Star 19, yep.
So yeah, a couple of lineup changes there for Utopic Unicorns as they will try to fight for their lives here. So we get underway. The shot off the dick in a
There
tree.
you go.
He will get it. That one went off of the crossbar, and we've seen a few like that, but most of them have gone off the line. But that one rolls right in, so get an early point and an early lead here, 30 seconds into the first period. And so the Mighty Dicks trying to write more history into their storied franchise as they've brought us many exciting moments over the course of HQML history, but they would really like to get into the playoffs, and they can do it with a win here. They've got the lead, 1-0. And as we've seen, I don't know if one goal is going to be enough to do it. But now looking for another. This shot will be well wide of the net, but they're going to hang on to it. He will turn back with it. Matt getting it to Dick Wernham. And digging a tree looking for the redirect with the high stick. And this will go into the corner instead. And so Utopic Unicorns will take it at center ice. Here's Cheap Zero. Taking his time with it. Sending it back to Nova Star. Nice move there. Gets around a couple. He will get this back at the point. And we'll go ahead and dump it in. And so Cheap Zero going after it. And the Dicks there on the scene. They will switch this up to the opposite end. And swatted back into the boards. And then that's another aspect of hockey strategy, I should point out. The boards are like another player. A good hockey player will use the boards to just kind of flip the puck into and get around a potential defender. And we're seeing that a lot. But what a save by Austin with a baseball bat. He whacks one out from waist level, and this gives the Utopic Unicorns a chance. 2-on-1 break, shot wide. So again, good goaltending is something that can really affect how your team plays, and keeping it in. Look at the moves by Matt.
Jeez.
What can you do about that? I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we already saw Austin hit a line drive, so I don't know.
Yeah, really about all you can do. I think Team Fancy had the right idea, is just throw bodies at them. Just try to disrupt as much as you can. And speaking of disrupting, there's Austin again, who will dig this out and get the puck out of danger for the moment, as it will be Dick Van Dijk carrying this around the boards. It will be Matt once again looking for the long pass. He's got Dick in a tree, and Austin comes out big to make the stop. He has been the MVP for Utopic Unicorns tonight. We've called his name many, many times over the course of this game and the last one. And he will be called upon to do even more here. Chip shot, and that will go back behind the net. And still followed around. Dick in a tree. We'll go ahead and keep this in play as Cheap will take it, send it around wearing actual skates, and there's the body move right there as Matt shows us a little bit of physicality. So, yeah, even that may not be enough to slow him down. He can play that kind of style as well. So it's been a big reason why the Mighty Dicks have been playing so well tonight. And we are down to under a minute in the first period of this second game. It is 2-0. And they are once again knocking on the door. Utopic Unicorns will get the clear. This will be handled back behind the net. Oh, he leaps over the net to make it.
Wow.
Very nice, Cheap. Very nice.
You know, Utopic Unicorns are in an interesting position because while they've now, I guess, technically been eliminated from the playoffs, they're in a position to choose who goes.
Yeah, they could be spoilers here, Killinger. That is very true.
Do they want
The shot, the
oh,
save, Austin.
they want to try and they want to let the Dicks go. I'm not saying they should, but they could, let the Dicks win and Dicks go, or they could win themselves and Team Fancy gets in.
Well, knowing what I know about the history of this Utopic Unicorns franchise, I think they have a little too much pride to just throw this game outright.
That's true. I agree, and that's how it should be. But it is interesting to think about how they don't control their own fate. Their fate's sealed, but they do control two other teams' fates.
They do indeed, Killinger. And so Matt, as again, this one kind of got behind him, and so now he will look for the pass in front. And again, getting it back. Just a clinic in stick moves here, as he will again get to this puck at the opposite point now. Now they go for the redirect, and that will not go. But again, the Mighty Dicks, so much offensive pressure tonight in all of these games, and that has really been a factor in how they have performed. And Dick Van Dijk with a nice one there, as the hesitation move to get that one out of danger. But here are the Unicorns again, cheap zero. He will take this back around for Nova Star. Oh, puck loose now, and they will try to at least keep this away from the Dicks. And finally, Austin is just like, you know what? I'm going to clear this to the other end of the ice. And so now Dick Van Dijk taking it. He will take a shot. And this will go well wide, but it will be there for Matt. And he will whack one across the crease. So now, puck still held onto by the Mighty Dicks in the UU zone. And we'll send it across the slot. Nobody home for that. Matt, though, to gather it back up. And, oh, that one got blocked. So he was looking for the pass right there on the doorstep, wearing actual skates now, and a chance for a breakout from UU. Carries this across the line, shoots off the post, rebound in front, cleared out. And so the defense does what they have to, but Utopic Unicorns will again regain the puck. Here's cheap zero. Shot blocked. And this will go around the boards. Will be still in the UU possession, as wearing actual skates is going to circle around and finally dump this in. He's got cheap zero there. He'll be looking for a teammate. There it is in front, and wearing actual skates. I don't know if DVD saw it there. He was he broke up the pass. He was playing the puck, just kind of a slow play, but wearing actual skates just came in and just swung as hard as he could and puts Utopic Unicorns on the board 2-1. We've seen a lot of wild pucks like that tonight.
Yeah. They're hitting them with quite a bit of force, and when two sticks collide on the puck, that's what happens.
Yes, for all the people that are like, "Well, we're just going to wait for the guy to make this in Unreal Engine." Well, for one thing, we're making a game in Unreal Engine. I would say, wait and see is what I would say on that. But also, you're going to miss those physics, and you're going to miss Matt making moves like that, as he just threads the needle. Sometimes you don't have to hit it that hard. Sometimes you just got to move it through, and that's what he does there. 3-1. And yes, that's the physics of the Cryptic Sea games and a hockey question mark are, in my opinion, something special. And yeah, when two sticks collide in between the puck like that, you'll see the puck do some crazy things. So we have seen that. Oh God, USA versus Canada comes to mind.
Good, yeah. Yeah, USA versus Canada, first round of it, yeah.
Yes, the so-called Jesus goal, the one that just flew up in the air like that and then landed right in the Canadian goal.
Yep. That was a very controversial thing at the time. I think everyone laughs about it
Yeah.
now, but oh.
Yeah, I remember. The discussions between Obama and Harper on that were
Intense.
yes,
Intense, very.
and an intense save once again by Austin here with 33 seconds, and the dump and chase begins once again as Utopic Unicorns will handle this in the corner, and there seems to be a little bit of confusion there as finally they will right the ship and they will send this back down. But Mighty Dick's there to take this, and Matt was looking to get the wicked backhand there right over the line, but he will instead take it here. 1 second left. He sends the pass right on, but time will run out on the second period. We'll go to the third, and the Mighty Dicks are one period away from going from last place. They were in last place in the division at the beginning of the night. But if they win this, they're in the playoffs.
Yep. Not only in the playoffs, but in the playoffs, tied for second seed. They'll have 9 points.
Wow, man. I love this game. Love this league. So much fun. But Utopic Unicorns, this is not a team that will go gently into that good night. We'll see what they have in store for us here in this third period. And could this be their last game of the season? Oh, there's a little bit of those physics as the puck flies back behind the net. And this will be handled by the Dicks. Now they're on the move. Dick Wernham, broken up though, wearing actual skates. He'll take his time with that, but the Mighty Dicks will get it back. And this puck is very much in question here in the neutral zone as the players are circling around like angry sharks, just trying to get possession. And finally the Dicks will chop down though. Nice play there by Novastar to get the block. And now the Utopic Unicorns are on the move. Yes, wearing actual skates there to dump it in. He will get some help now as they follow this into the corner. And so Dick Van Dijk will watch as they carry it to the other side now. Wearing actual skates, gets his pocket picked there by Dick in a tree, and he's loose. He's going to let this through, and big stop there as a couple guys in front, including one of his own. And so, yeah, there is Matt. And a beautiful pass right on, but not able to convert. And so the Dicks, the best offense sometimes, the best defense is a good offense, but on the other side, wearing actual skates, shoots and scores his second of the game. And Utopic Unicorns are not out of this yet. 3-2. They have pulled to within one as we go to the 3-minute mark of regulation. And we have all of these games of excitement. Oh, my God. The stick work by Matt as he taps it out of midair and gets another goal for the Mighty Dicks. Well, I am almost speechless here, Kellinger.
See, this is what you get. You get great hockey and Dylan Thomas quotes in the same cast. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not just that random thing that Michael Caine was saying in Interstellar. It's actually fun.
Yes. Our references are out of control. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
So we near the 2-minute mark.
Yes.
And so the Utopic Unicorns trying to fight back here, but yeah, I think the story here has been the Mighty Dicks. It's been Matt, and what a beautiful pass there, but broken up as Austin. Again, you gotta, if you're writing the story of this evening, you've got to include Austin in the narrative because he has just made some incredible saves. That one no different. And now Matt circling around at the point. Where will he go with this? He's going to try to move his way. There's the boards used again to get around 1, now 2, and 3. And will he go ahead and take this all the way? No, he is followed closely by wearing actual skates. And so he'll send this up to Dick Wernham, who's waiting at the point for it. Sends it across, waiting on the other side there, Dick in a tree, but the pass broken up. And so now here is Nova Star. Moving, shooting, going through. Dick Van Dijk on the same, wearing actual skates!
Ooh.
With the hat trick. Following up on Nova Star there. Nova Star says the point is all I want. And a solid performance from Nova Star tonight. You have to give him a nod as well. As we near the 1 minute mark, Utopic Unicorns still in this, down by one. Fighting for their playoff lives are the Mighty Dicks. If they can hold on here, they will get in the playoffs with the sweep of this Utopic Unicorn team. But now 45 seconds still in the UU zone. Nova Star will send this around wearing actual skates, gets to it, and just trying to slow play it here. It will be taken by Matt, though, and he will dump it back in. 30 seconds now. Time running down in regulation. And again, the Mighty Dicks in the UU zone putting on pressure. Puck loose now. Can they get to this? No, Mighty Dicks will first. Dick in a tree now. He will send this around. Dick Wernham, he will keep this going along the boards. Cheap Zero trying to dig this out. Nova Star now, 10 seconds. They've got to hurry. He's going to look up the ice for this. 7 seconds. Broken up. Dick Wernham, big play there, and that's going to run timeout. Put it in stone. The Mighty Dicks have won this second game of the series. They are going to the HQML playoffs with a performance for the ages as they win 3 of 4 games tonight on Friday Night Hockey.
Very nice. Is the Cinderella
shit.
Story of the season.
Absolutely. Right you are, Killinger. And yes, the Mighty Dicks will be, yes, they win based on series wins, but there was a goalie interference that they're going to review. I don't, with everything that's happened, I don't remember where that G-int was, I have to admit. My limited knowledge of hockey strategy. But still, you have to give them credit. The Mighty Dicks, the oldest franchise in HQML. They started the night at the bottom of the table. They finished the night potentially. We're going to go ahead and say they are. They're in the playoffs. And what a series of games we saw tonight. The Team Fancy played great. Utopic Unicorns, a very solid effort from them. But yes, tonight is all about the Mighty Dicks and what they have accomplished from worst to first almost, as they will be back for the playoffs, which will start next week. You will not want to miss it. We'll be back here on the Independent Broadcast Network. Same bat time, same bat channel to bring you all the action. And if tonight was any indication, I think that we're in for a treat with this playoff tournament that we have coming up. Wow.
Yeah, I don't have much to add.
No final thoughts?
It stands on its own.
Yes,
yeah, thanks
res
to all who
ipsa
watched.
loquitur, the thing speaks for itself, yes. Or as Hi-Res Bart would say, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
See, yeah, references are just balling out of control.
Yes, yes, where I'm quoting Dylan Thomas and Hi-Res Bart. Yes, it's that kind of night. But once again, we want to thank everybody who watched this, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Just a thrill and a pleasure to be part of. And this is part of what makes Hockey Question Mark in general and Friday Night Hockey in particular so much fun. We hope that you will join us again next Friday for all the action. Don't forget to check it out if you missed the games now, or even if you watched them. You might want to watch these later on YouTube. If you go to IBN Casting on YouTube, you will be able to see this and many other games. And don't forget to follow us at IBN Casting on Twitter, as well as Winners with the One and Doctor is Sin. And so from all of us here at the Independent Broadcast Network, oh man, all I could say is thank you very much to all the teams that played, to the people that watched. We appreciate it very much. We will see you next time, and not much else to say, but good night.